Hello, my fellow Big Brother fans. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Mick. I live in Cyprus. I won the 2013 Cyprus reality show Ayia Napa Ross. So it's very interesting for me when I'm watching other people do reality TV. I do have empathy for anyone who goes into this situation. Now, what normally happens is there's a circuit. People go to auditions, they audition for quiz shows, they audition for reality shows, they audition for a lot of different things. And it's normally the same people going through the circuit trying to get their big break. That's why sometimes you may have seen, like this year's Big Brother contestants in some quiz shows or even adverts or whatever beforehand. It's a circuit. People go around the circuit. Let's talk about Paul. Paul has been in the background in the past 2 weeks. In the first 2 weeks of the show, he hasn't done much. He's taken his top off. I mean, personally, look, I'm not into guys, but if I was a woman, I wouldn't be particularly interested in Paul. I don't think he's an unattractive lad, but he doesn't ooze sex appeal, does he? And I think he's noticed that he's not really getting much attention from females apart from Olivia, and if you knew Olivia, there's a reason for that. But on yesterday's highlight show, he lost his temper with, I think, Olivia, and was it Trish or Nokia? I think it was Nokia. Now, what I want to ask today, was this a genuine reaction from Paul, or was this a very nervous person who knew he has taken a back seat from launch night and he had to do something? The other day we discussed how Trish was talking about people respecting people when they're in the, at night when they're in bed. And he goes, I'm just going to do it on purpose if you complain. I'm used to going to bed at 3 in the morning. The woman didn't say to you, don't go to bed at 3 in the morning. Just have some flipping consideration. Now, is this the real Paul, or is this just him trying to put himself out there? The problem is he's not too bright because he's making himself a target. Who are the targets for nomination this week? Well, I think definitely we're looking at Kerry because they heard the chants, so that's waving the red rag to a Big Brother contestant, so they'll nominate her. I think that Paul will absolutely be up. He's public enemy number one. He's the Zach of this week, and poor Zach didn't even do anything wrong, did he now? So Paul and Kerry will be up. But I believe there may be a third person up this week. Don't be surprised if it's even a double eviction. We'll have to wait and see for that. Maybe I'm wrong. There's still, 14 people in the house? So it's insane. How are they going to get rid of these people? There'll have to be double evictions sometime soon, unless ITV are planning to extend the show. It's actually getting very good. I'm getting actually very into this year's Big Brother. It's turning into not a great year, but at least a solid year. We mustn't forget on Friday night's eviction show, they basically dragged a task out for 30 minutes because the housemates didn't give them any footage. That's why, that foods task, which was supposed to be horrible foods, and basically any of us would have eaten that after a few pints down the pub, as far as I'm concerned. So they're not really suffering as much as they should suffer. Although, I think now the strain is beginning to show. So I don't think that Paul absolutely genuinely had lost his temper yesterday, but I do feel that he has to put himself out there, but he's going about it in the wrong way. Because he probably thinks if he goes up, it will only strengthen his position. It's a really dangerous game to play. So as I say, I think there'll be a third person going up. It could be Chanel. Now, I love Chanel. I love the way she doesn't want to go up to people and keep on having the chats all the time. People keep on saying, well, Olivia says it how it is. People who say it how it is hurt people's feelings. There's no worse people in my mind than people who give it to you between the eyes and give it to you straight. Now, I'm a straight talker, but I'm very, very much aware of not hurting people's feelings. If someone's talking to me and their breath stinks, I'm not going to tell them their breath stinks. Maybe that would be a kind of thing to do so they can do something about it. But I don't like to see pain in people's eyes. And this is the problem with people like Olivia. Some people think there's a lot to Olivia, but it's interesting. Let's not forget, it was only last week when she was cheating. And interestingly now, Halle is regressed into a more quieter character after what happened last week. I still believe Halle will win BBUK 2023. Get down in the comments below. Let me know who you think will win BBUK 2023.